Hello everyone, welcome back to Titan English. I'm James, and today I've got a really special story for you. It's all about the true meaning of love and giving. It's called The Greatest Gift. Before we start, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you enjoy the story. We really appreciate your support. All right, are you ready? Let's begin. Mia and Ethan were a young married couple living in a tiny old apartment in the big city. They didn't have much money, but they had a lot of love for each other. Every day, they worked hard just to make ends meet. Ethan worked at a factory, and Mia worked at a small shop. Even though life was tough, they always tried to make each other happy. They would take walks in the park and share a cup of tea. They also loved dreaming about their future together. One day, Mia was cleaning the apartment when she found an old guitar in the closet. She remembered that it had belonged to Ethan's brother, who had passed away years ago. Ethan loved that guitar very much, but it was broken and missing some parts. Mia knew Christmas was coming soon, and she wanted to give him a special gift. Then she had an idea. She decided to sell her favorite coat and use the money to buy new parts for Ethan's guitar. That coat was the only thing she had left from her mother. Even so, she was willing to let it go for Ethan. The next day, Mia went to a second-hand store and sold her coat. She felt a little sad, but she believed Ethan's happiness mattered more. With the money she got, Mia went to a music store. There, she bought new strings, tuning pegs, and a beautiful strap for the guitar. Meanwhile, on the other side of the city, Ethan was thinking about what to give Mia for Christmas. Then he remembered her silver bracelet. Her mother had given it to her when Mia was a little girl. Mia loved it dearly, but it was old and the clasp was broken. Ethan wanted to make it beautiful again. He looked at his belongings and thought carefully for a long time. Then he made a difficult decision. He decided to sell his watch and use the money to fix Mia's bracelet. It was a hard choice because the watch was very special to him. It had been a gift from his father many years ago. But Ethan believed Mia's happiness was more important. So the next day, he took his watch to a pawn shop and sold it. He felt a little sad, but he was also excited. He couldn't wait to surprise Mia. With the money he got, Ethan went to a jewelry store. He had Mia's bracelet fixed and polished until it looked like new. On Christmas Eve, both Mia and Ethan were excited about their gifts. They put the presents under their small Christmas tree in the apartment. The next morning, on Christmas Day, they woke up early. They made some coffee and sat down next to the tree. "You go first," Ethan said, handing Mia a small box. Mia smiled and carefully opened it. Inside, she saw her bracelet. It was shiny and beautiful, as if it were brand new. Mia's eyes filled with tears of joy. "Oh, Ethan," she said, "it's perfect." "But how did you afford this?" she asked softly. Ethan smiled and looked at her with love. "I sold my watch," he said quietly. Mia was shocked when she heard that. She knew how much that watch meant to him. "But Ethan," she said, "your watch was so special to you." "Not as special as you," Ethan replied. "You are my greatest gift." Mia hugged him tightly. Then she suddenly remembered the gift she had for him. "Open yours now," she said, handing him a bigger box. Ethan opened it slowly and looked inside. It was his guitar, now repaired and beautiful again. It had new strings, new tuning pegs, and a lovely new strap. His eyes widened in surprise. "Mia, how did you do this?" he asked. "I sold my coat," Mia said gently. "I wanted to see you smile when you played your guitar again." Ethan was speechless. He knew how much that coat meant to her. For a moment, they just looked at each other in silence. They were both realizing what the other had given up. They had each sacrificed something precious out of love. And then, suddenly, they started to laugh. They laughed and laughed until tears rolled down their cheeks. Ethan wiped his eyes and shook his head. "We're a couple of fools," he said. Mia smiled warmly at him. "But we're fools in love," she said. Then they hugged each other again, holding on tightly. That Christmas, they didn't have fancy gifts or a big feast. But they had something far more valuable. They had the knowledge that they would do anything for each other. And that truth filled their little home with warmth. From that day on, whenever Ethan played his guitar, he thought of Mia's love. And whenever Mia wore her bracelet, she thought of Ethan's sacrifice. Years passed, and they faced many more struggles in life. But no matter what happened, they always had each other. They knew the greatest gift was not something from a store. It was the love they shared, a love that would last a lifetime. Wasn't that a beautiful story? It really makes us think about what is truly important in life. I hope this story showed you that the best gifts come from the heart. It's not about how much money you spend or how big the present is. It's about the love and thought you put into it. That's what makes a gift truly special. So, whenever you have the chance, think about the people you care about. Maybe you can do something kind for them, just like Mia and Ethan did. It doesn't have to be something big or expensive. Even a small act of kindness can mean so much. Remember, the greatest gift is love. And that's something all of us can give. No matter who we are or what we have, love is always valuable. And sometimes it's the simplest gifts that mean the most. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I did. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. Thank you so much for listening. From all of us here at Titan English, we wish you a wonderful day filled with love and happiness. Until next time, keep learning and keep loving. Bye. We'll see you in the next story.
Bài học đến đây đã kết thúc rồi. Đừng quên luyện tập bài học hàng ngày để kỹ năng tiếng Anh của bạn ngày một tiến bộ nhé. Chúng tôi hy vọng bạn thấy bài học hữu ích. Chúc các bạn học vui và một ngày tốt lành.